Hey, what's up everybody, my name is Axel and welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. In the previous episode we fought against Ursula and finally sealed the keel of Atlantica, and today we'll be exploring Halloween Town. That's right, so this is a world based on the Nightmare Before Christmas movie, and I gotta say this gotta be one of the few Disney movies I missed back when I was a kid. Probably because it's so much different from all the other classics. It's way darker, but hey, what do you expect? I mean, it's a Tim Burton movie, so of course the ambience and the environment is gonna be a bit darker, even the story itself. I gotta say I was very surprised the very first time I played a Kingdom Hearts game to see such a different world to be included in the story. But the thing is that for some reason it really works out. The world itself is really different, is unique, and yeah. But anyway, as you can see, we already reached Halloween Town, so let's disembark and see what happens. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, the first thing you're gonna notice once you reach Halloween Town is that Sora, Donald and Goofy have these crazy outfits to look a bit more like the characters of this town. But yeah, so Sora just looks like a vampire, Goofy looks like the Frankenstein monster, and Donald became a mummy. Yeah, it's hilarious. Alright, so the first thing you're gonna notice once you reach Halloween Town are these ghost Heartless. And the thing is that you're not gonna be able to defeat them right away because they are story related. You'll see what I mean just in a second.
And now, allow me to introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington! Bravo, Jack! Bravo! Those ghosts will be a big hit at this year's Halloween!
Thank you. But their movement still needs work. It's not scary enough. I want to strike bone-chilling terror. I'm going to consult the doctor.
Then I'll go attend to the decorations.
Alright, so as you may have figured, Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King, is actually making some preparations for Halloween and is using these Heartless as part of this celebration. It's crazy, but that's exactly what's happening here.
I don't understand. Maybe the guidance system was damaged in the explosion.
Nonsense. My devices are always perfect.
Oh, I've got it! Why, of course. The Heartless need a heart. Doctor, do you think we can add a heart to that device?
Certainly. A heart's not all that complicated. Let's get to work.
To make a heart, first take a container with a lock.
We need the key to this thing first.
Alright, and yep, Sora is gonna help them. I don't want to see the Heartlands dance. Yeah, I'm with you, Donald.
My, that was amazing! And you are...
Sora.
Well done, Sora. I'd like you to be a part of this year's Halloween.
What's this Heartless doing here?
Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me. So, the Doctor and I are trying to improve the guidance system. He's quite a genius. Okay, Doctor, let's continue. The ingredients for a heart. Pulse. Emotion.
Terror?
Fear. Hope and despair. Mix them all together, and we have a heart.
Maybe we're missing some ingredients. Let's try adding memory. Sally? Sally! Good for nothing girl. Don't know why I bothered creating her. Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No problem. Sora, would you like to come along?
Sure.
Alright, and it's time to choose our party members, and I'm gonna take Jack and leave Goofy behind. You know I'm always gonna leave Goofy. Yeah, I really like Goofy, but I don't know, I mean, most of... Oh yes, we got a dorm page. Awesome. Another page for the book back in Merlin's house. But yeah, what I was saying is that most of the Disney characters you take with you are actually physical characters. I know Jack does use a lot of magic attacks, but still. So, yeah, in the end I leave Goofy behind.
Jack! Jack! We have a major crisis! The Heartless are completely out of control! We can't stop them!
Maybe our experiment triggered something. Everything will be fine, Mayor. You have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, sure, you have nothing to worry about. No, just kidding. Well, it does, but it doesn't at the same time, because we're here to solve the problem. Alright, so of course now we can finally fight Heartless. But yeah, so the very first part of this world is gonna be related to those arts ingredients thing. So yeah, we're gonna have to find all the remaining ingredients to finally make art just as Jack intends to. But yeah, as you can imagine, things aren't going to go as we planned. There's gonna be some troubles in the process, and in the end we're gonna have to fight against another enemy. Okay, so we got some more shadows right here. Let's take them down. There we go. Come on. But anyway, let's take this treasure chest. I know there was something about this house right here. There's a bell or something. Yes, I'm pretty sure if you actually play the bell several times, this door opened or something, and there was like another item that came out of the door. But I don't really remember how many times you have to swing that bell. But of course it's not really a story related thing, it's just an extra ingredient, I guess, for synthesis or something like that. Or maybe it's an item like a potion. I don't really remember, to be honest. Probably 3 strikes on that bell should give you that item, I don't know. But anyway, so we're gonna keep moving, and we're gonna be headed for the graveyard, if I recall. See if we can find Sally and get our first ingredient. So here we go. Alright, more Heartless. Yeah, but I guess after we defeat this Heartless, Sally's gonna pop up behind one of these graves here. Yeah, and she's gonna give us, I guess, the forget-me-not ingredient. It's funny because the first ingredient we're looking for is memory, and she's actually giving you an item that's called forget-me-not. It's hilarious. But still, so one of the new enemies you can see around here are these white knights, which pretty much look like mummies. Ultimately, they look like Donald because Donald looks like a mummy right now.
Zero, have you seen Sally anywhere?
Is something wrong, Jack?
No, everything's going great. We're going to have the best Halloween ever. All we need now is your memory.
Memory? You mean this? Jack, I have a bad feeling about this. Why don't you try something else? There's still time.
Nothing could beat what I've got planned. Once we give the Heartless a heart, they'll dance just as I envision it. Trust me, you're going to love it.
Alright, so we got one of the thirst ingredients, but as you can see, Sally is kind of afraid of what might happen to Jack. And she's right about this, because of course this whole experiment thing isn't gonna go as we planned, so yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I sure did. A heart. What should we do?
Gosh, you really are stupid. Isn't it obvious? Tell Oogie Boogie.
Alright, and you may have guessed it already. Oogie Boogie is the enemy in this world. Yeah, he's the bad guy. And of course, Chunk, Lock, and Barrel are his minions, if you can call them like that, so yeah. Anyway, back to the lab. Let's give Dr. Finkelstein the ingredient. And okay, so we still need some more things.
That bonehead Jack is really making a heart. I'll be jiggered. That works for me. Ooh, when I get my hands on that... Well, I've got no hands, but I'm still gonna nab that heart and control the Heartless.
Oh man, Oogie Boogie is so frightening. Even naughty kids such as Chalk, Lock, and Barrel are afraid of him. But yeah, as you may have figured already, Oogie Boogie is gonna let us do all the artwork. We're gonna be collecting all the ingredients to make this art, and then the guy is just gonna steal it from us, so he can control the Heartless. Or so, at least he thinks, but of course, just like Jack, well, his plans are gonna be pretty messed up. It's not gonna work out in the end. It's gonna be yeah, there's gonna be all these crazy things happening. You'll see what I mean at the end of this world. But yeah, so right now what we need to do is find the mayor, which appears to have the last remaining ingredient to make this art thing. So yeah. We'll have to go back to the graveyard, and from there I guess we have to get access to one of these graves to reach like a hidden place of the graveyard, something like that. So let's just take down some more Heartless before we actually proceed. Go. I gotta say that this Guillotine Square does have a lot of enemies, so if you're looking for good experience in this world, probably this is one of the best places to level up, because, well, there's a lot of waves of Heartless. I mean, you keep fighting against some, you defeat them, and they just keep pumping up. Really. So, definitely a good place if you're trying to get some experience before fighting Oogie Boogie at the end of this world. Other than that, I guess there are some hidden treasure chests around here, but you need some more extra abilities probably to reach them, like the glide or super glide. You can probably reach those places with the high jump, but still it's kind of tricky. Anyway, just going to the save point right here, recover some more HP and all of that, and I'm gonna save really quick, and we're gonna keep proceeding because man, I really want to fight Oogie Boogie once again. His boss fight is different from the other boss. I mean, every boss in this game is kind of a unique character in its own way. Each one has its own weakness. But I like the way they actually explored and exploited Oogie Boogie's personality. Because in the original movie, Oogie Boogie was like this kind of gambling character. The guy really loves to gamble and all that stuff. And they actually took that as as an aspect to create the whole room in which you were actually fighting the guy. It's just genius. It's really great. They took that aspect of the character and they make a special room for him, like a torture room kind of thing, but with gambling in the process. It's really great. Anyway. Oh man, see, I'm still in the Guillotine Square. I'm not leaving the place because these guys are keep popping up, and since I want to get some extra experience before I actually fight that guy, yeah, I'm still here. Anyway, this might be like the third time I'm actually striking this bell, and I don't get anything. I'm probably guessing you need to strike the bell 3 times in a row or something, but forget about it. I'm pretty sure it's not a really important item for now, and I won't be needing it for the story. But yeah, try to strike the bells 3 times back there in that house, and I'm pretty sure you'll get the item I was talking about. Anyway, I guess those were the last of them, so back to the graveyard. Some more enemies, yeah, some more of these white knights right here, and if you want to proceed, you really need to defeat these guys, because to get inside that grave from which Shock, Lock and Barrel came out, you need to defeat the Heartless before you can actually interact with that grave. So, yeah, you can't run away from these ones. You really have to fight them, defeat them all, and yeah. Alright, so here we go. Come on. I'm actually happy that I'm not having that much trouble with the White Knights, these mummy-like Heartless, especially in Prawn mode, because these guys have these crazy spinning attacks, you know. They just jump at you and then they just swing their arms, and that attack does a lot of damage. So I'm proud I'm actually playing this without any issues, and I'm doing just fine. I haven't lost any lives so far, so that's great. Anyway, so now we're inside this other area of the graveyard, and okay, I guess the mayor is somewhere around here. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay. Alright. Okay, we have to follow the order in which the ghost came out of the grave. So this one, then this one, and I guess this one? Yep, got it. And the giant pumpkin that was right here is now opened, and there's a huge chest, and you open it and you should be getting the Jack in the Box, which is the surprise element that will help us create the art. So now that we're done with that, it's time to go back to Dr. Finkelstein's lab. Right, so good thing there weren't any artless around here. Okay, now time to fight some more of these guys. Oh man, it's gonna be such... Don't tell me art. Oh yes, there are gonna be more of these guys. I could just run away, but yeah, I just want the extra experience. I mean, my goal is to actually reach the end of the game with Sora being at least level 50. Why? Well, because that's actually one of the things I used to do in RPGs, and besides, I mean, I'm playing in proud mode, and I'm guessing it's gonna be pretty hard at the end of the game, so all the experience is welcome, and it does help me out in the long run. So yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be running from Artless. So go. No! Oh man! Oh, see. The guy just hit me once and he took me all this amount of life. Look at this, all this HP. You really need to be careful about the White Knights if you're playing in proud mode. I mean, 2 hits of these guys and you're probably dead. Especially when they jump at you and then they do that spinning attack thing, you know? That's really powerful attack, and if you're hit by one of those things, you're pretty much dead. Anyway. Oh man. Come on. No. Ah, hate when these guys just keep teleporting like that. It's annoying. Alright. Time to go to the lab and deliver the Jack in the Box ingredient to Dr. Finkelstein. See if we can make this art a thing. Alright. Here we go.
There you go. This time it's sure to work.
Alright, so yep, Shock, Lock and Barrel just took the art and they're gonna try to bring it to Oogie Boogie, and that's not good. Yep, it's not good at all. So, yeah, we'll have to stop them.
We lost them.
Zero! After them, quick!
Alright. I really like Zero. I mean, it's so funny. A ghost dog is, yeah, it's very original. Anyway, as you may have seen already, we have brand new enemies now that I've just appeared. These flying creatures, they called gargoyles, if I recall. So, yeah, we have ghosts, we have white knights, now we have gargoyles. It does give some extra challenge to the whole thing, especially in the later area of this world. You're gonna see we're gonna be climbing a huge mountain thing, and there's gonna be these gargoyles flying around trying to knock you down. And yeah, it's really challenging. I mean, if you get hit by one of these things while you're actually climbing that mountain thing, you end up falling. You have to start climbing all that thing over again, and it's just irritating. Okay, but if you're careful, I guess you won't be falling at all, but still, it can happen, so yeah. Anyway, I guess once I'm done with these guys around here, I'm probably going to go back to the save point, and yeah, I think I'm gonna end the episode right after that. So there we go. Let's deal with some more of these guys. Come on, come on. There we go. Am I done with them? Is that? Come on. That gotta be the last few of them. Alright guys, anyway, so as I told you, I guess this is pretty much gonna be the end of this episode. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can always like it, you can always add it to your favorites. You can also subscribe to the channel to stay updated with all the following episodes of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, you know, all the usual stuff. Anyway, so yeah, back to the guillotine gate. Just gonna save really quickly, and no, I don't think I'm even gonna save. I'm just gonna restore some of my HP. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you really enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.